No, there was a very strong familiarity of other lives lived as an actor.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, how could there not be, the man with the gun, the silhouette of the man, the door that opens, the man that comes in with that gun. That's,
I'm not an enforcer. I'm more like
A fixer.
exactly. I have to convince a certain person that the body in that trunk out there is indeed Rolo.
Something happened to his face?
What the? It's missing, along with the rest of his head.
I'm doing well.
Well, good to
Thank
talk
you.
to you.
Likewise, Jim. Like, where are you?
I'm in Chicago.
Great, great. I'm in Miami. I'm
Well, it's much
glad to be
nicer,
in
I'm sure,
Miami.
out there, Pierce, because it's cold out here, as you know, in Chicago, wintertime.
Oh, anyway, it's good to chat with you. Stay well, stay warm. I'm glad you saw the movie.
Yes. It's I've seen so much of your work over the years, and I was kind of thinking, seeing this character, it's right up your alley, and even doing a Philip Noyce movie, this makes sense on all regards. I was wondering if you thought at any point, like, did this character, Charlie Swift, remind you of any characters you've done to the past? Did it feel like another character you've done before? Is someone that felt like it, or was it completely unique to yourself?
No, there was a very strong familiarity of other lives lived as an actor.
Mm-hmm.
How could there not be, the man with the gun, the silhouette of the man, the door that opens, the man that comes in with that gun. That's, I think seared definitely in my repertoire of performance, and for the people who followed my career as James Bond. So there was that element. There's no escaping that. But first and foremost, the impulse and the creative impulse to make this movie came from Victor Gersler's book, and also Philip Noyce is the director. When my agent Fred Spector, mentioned both, and my interest was piqued, and then the script, the adaptation, which Wank was wonderful. He and I had known each other, so there was already a strong collaboration. New Orleans, and so the process started. That was the initial impulse, and to play this character who was dealing with his life and a period of his life which was possibly and could possibly come to an end, and dreams that never materialized, and a certain longing and a certain loneliness to a character, and taking care of his best friend who was a father figure in some respects.
Mm-hmm.
So there were many many beats that were covered, that were enticing to play.
No question. Did you at the time? I couldn't tell what James's condition was, but did you feel this was a special moment when you were doing scenes with him, especially the dining room scene towards the end of the movie? Did it feel different to you knowing that, you're sharing a screen with one of the greatest out there, but just like even at his point in his life that you have this opportunity to kind of be in front of him and share the screen together and be in front of the camera together and just share these moments? I thought the scenes were really, really touching in a sense, but also very powerful to me, at least watching it. How did you feel about him?
Oh, they were deeply powerful to me. Thank you for such an observance, and I think the observance of the work that Jimmy does was in this character, Stan Mullen, the movie Fast Charlie. It was a man dealing with time, no question about it. Jimmy was aware of his ailments and the condition of his body and mind, but he was so powerful within that courage and that understanding of mortality, that mortality was circling the wagons. I think he was aware, and I was aware. Philip was aware, and so that brought a very powerful poignancy to each moment, and we had so much fun with it too, because he was Jimmy Caan. He was still Jimmy Caan, and we'd go into the scene, and the lines would be there or not be there, but it didn't matter a heck of beans. He knew who he was. He didn't need the script because he was Jimmy Caan, and he owned every breath, every moment. He did. There were moments where we would just sit there and have a cup of tea, hold his hand. He would be kind of finding his breath, and but great fun to be with at the same time. He would he'd always say, "Speak up," or tell him, "What did you say? What are you saying over there? What are you saying?"
That's special. That's special for sure.
It was very special. It was very tender, and by the end of the week that we had, we came to say goodbye, and he just said, "Pierce, man, he suddenly became Jimmy Caan, just the man." And he said, "I so enjoyed working with you, and so looking forward. Let's get together at the beach." I said, "Let's get together at the beach," and we had this lovely conversation, and I realized all week he'd been in character.
Appreciate you sharing that. That was really that's a great story to hear, and the connection you guys had is amazing. A quick one before I let you go. Obviously, I gotta ask a one Bond thing here. Did you ever work with an actor? And you've done so many films, that you ever thought to yourself like, "Ooh, this actor could be a good James Bond in his career at some point." Through your many adventures that you've had, did that ever come across your mind that you've worked with someone that gave you that sort of feeling or idea?
Whoever the man may be, I wish him every success. And to you, have a great holiday. Be well.
Thank you
Take
so
care.
much, Pierce.